Hey, we're back. TV's most exciting motorsports show from the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany, New York. We're ready for round 2 action. Equalizer faces Barefoot, and Carolina Crusher goes against Bigfoot in a rematch. Crusher beat Bigfoot in the first round, but the Ford from St. Louis is back as the fast loser. Round 2 action. Let's go to Joe Lowe.
Ken, excitement is building as Barefoot prepares for a do-or-die duel against David Morris and the Equalizer. Monster Truck Challenge's Jim Clark caught up with Brett Schaefer of Barefoot just before this run.
Going up against the Equalizer, what do you think about that?
He's one of the bad boys out there. Torres was one of the bad boys. He's out now. And Equalizer's the next bad boy out there, and we're going to see what happens.
How's Barefoot running? I know you had some problems. You worked almost all day on it, and you got it going.
Well, I think by beating Torres, it's telling me it's running pretty good because him and Equalizer's been the guys to beat, so this next round's going to be the tough one.
Anything different on the on your vehicle?
Well, we had to change a lot of stuff on it. You know, we made a gear change and some other things to try and run a little bit harder.
A confident Brett Schaefer of Barefoot. David Morris, now you have lane choice tonight, but does it really make a difference right now?
Both lanes seems pretty even tonight. They've done a good job on the track here tonight, and with both lanes being even, no telling who could win the race.
You gonna do anything special as you go up against Barefoot?
I'm just gonna try to cut that good light and hold her to the floor.
The smiling David Morris of Equalizer going against Barefoot. High-flying action, and David Morris in the Equalizer staying low in the near lane picks up the win in round number 2. David Morris, a little smile there through the helmet, you can see it, as he comes around and says, I did it. What's the difference? They both look good right here, but Barefoot goes high, Equalizer stays low. Barefoot uses up a lot of space up in the air, and the Equalizer crosses the finish line a full tire length ahead. This guy out of Springfield, Tennessee, David Morris, and his truck Equalizer just seem as one as he continues to dominate, not only here in Albany, New York, but on the entire Monster Truck Challenge circuit. David Morris and the Equalizer advances once again. And hey, as everybody else is getting ready and going outside, David Morris, where in the world are you going, buddy? Come on, Dave, you're supposed to go out the other way. Well, I guess David Morris dances to a different drummer. I don't know. Our next 2 competitors are coming up to the starting line. We're going to have to move the Equalizer. And Carolina Crusher goes against Bigfoot. Jim Clark talks with Gary Porter of the Crusher.
Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher. You're up against Bigfoot in the semifinals. Tell us about your run and what you look forward to up against Bigfoot.
Well, before the event today, we changed the gear ratios in the truck, you know, trying to make it a little bit faster. Seems to be working good for us. It worked in qualifying. We won the first round. And we're going up against Bigfoot again. You know, he come back as the fast loser, and we're going to try to put him away again.
Now, Bigfoot's Dan Runty knows he's getting another chance, and he knows where he lost it the last time at the starting light.
What was your run like, and what do you look forward to up against the Crusher?
It was a good run. The Ford Bigfoot's really doing a good job. I was a little late on the light myself. I wasn't quite prepared when the light did go green. I got to get a better light time on a track that's this short, or it's all over.
About the course, you getting much air time? What's the takeoff like?
Takeoff's really good here on this track. We're getting a lot of traction. It's really doing good as far as takeoff, and we're not getting a lot of air tonight. Has really helped. We've done some changes with our shocks and tire pressure that's helped us quite a bit as far as air.
As in drag racing, cutting a good light is where it's at, and he does it. Dan Runty, when the light turns green, he's gone. Gary Porter is standing there going, what's going on? Where is everybody? Runty's over the finish line. And Bigfoot smokes the Carolina Crusher. You don't want to give this guy an inch. He's going to take a mile. Bigfoot saying, yeah, Gary Porter, you caught me napping once. It's not going to happen again. And the Bigfoot monster truck out of St. Louis, Missouri, driving style impeccable. He's up. He's over. And Dan Runty showing us how it's done. If you want to see where this race was won, take a look at this. They're lined up. The light changes. There's where it's won. There's where it's won. Bigfoot has a jump of almost an entire truck length over Carolina Crusher.
Okay, so the finals are all set now in Albany. It'll be Bigfoot against the equalizer. Oh, incidentally, how about an update on the windshield wiper? Let me tell you something. If I had that in my car, wait a minute, what's my car doing here? Well, if you're with us each week here on Monster Truck Challenge, you know one of the fellas we like to check in with is Dennis Anderson, the driver of Gravedigger. But I think you know that Dennis has been laid up with a broken knee. He had a terrible accident back in late 1991. Well, we check in with Dennis from time to time, and what we find out is he's not the kind of guy that just likes to sit around.
I've been missing it out on the road. I've got this new truck, and it's been ready for about a little over 3 weeks now. And I got to walk into the shop and face that brand new truck every day.
On or off the track, Dennis Anderson is a people person. Since he likes being around monster trucks and his fans, it's especially tough for Dennis to spend the lonely hours needed to mend his broken knee. He fills some of those hours driving street digger on the beaches and dunes of North Carolina's Outer Banks. And he fills some of those hours doing what comes naturally to him, helping other people.
He'll sit down and talk for hours on the telephone to his fans, telling them what he thinks they should do.
But I've got Dana 70s.
Now, if you really want to get Dennis going, drop by and ask him a 4x4 question.
Factory truck would be if it had tires on it, but I got a good motor in it, too.
Yeah, because I got 410s in that half-ton front and back.
But when it comes to helping others, Dennis's pride and joy is Project Gravedigger at Virginia Beach Votech. The automotive technology students there now are rebuilding the original Gravedigger as a class project. Dennis loves talking about anything automotive, and he loves helping high school students.
It's really something neat for the kids, It's a program to keep the kids off the street, for one thing, and they're interested in something in school for a change.
The students at Virginia Beach Vocational Technical School have torn the truck down. When they've restored it, the original Gravedigger will go in a museum that Dennis plans to build. Attendance has been 100% during Project Gravedigger, so it's easy to see how much the students like working on the truck, and it's easy to see how much Dennis likes helping other people.
And, of course, as we continue on with Monster Truck Challenge, we'll hear from Dennis as the weeks and months progress, and hopefully he'll be back on his feet in no time, back behind the wheel. Before we get to more racing action, I want to introduce you to a fellow who is like Dennis, because broken bones and crashes are nothing new to him. His name is Jeff Winke, and he calls himself a precision motorcycle driver. And did he ever give the fans in Albany a show?
The song goes, Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, but how about a motorcycle jumper? How about a daredevil? That's exactly what Jeff Winke's mom had to contend with when he said, Mom, I'm going on the road. I'm going to jump cars in a motorcycle. Matter of fact, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to crash into cars with my motorcycle. And the crowd at Knickerbocker Arena can't wait to see it. He powers up, comes out of the tunnel at 45 miles an hour. Whoa! Into the side of a car, flies over the car, and lands on the ground. The crew comes over. Is he okay? Look at this. Up. The adrenaline pumped up. He jumps over and onto the cars. The crowd on their feet as Jeff Winke shows you why he's one of the most intense daredevils in the world today. He thrills the crowd. On the replay, Jeff Winke on the motorcycle into the side of the car. A big flash of flame. He jumps over the cars, and this guy doesn't even land in an airbag. He lands on the hard dirt surface of the arena. A couple of flips, and you got to wonder, is he okay? What's going on here? I thought he was going to stand up, but the motion just takes him back over. And after a quick breath, this guy is up. Here's how it's done. Jeff, why don't you start jumping about now, big guy? You're starting to scare me. And a hearty look out. Here I come, New York. Jeff Winke, the incredible daredevil, thrilling crowds everywhere he goes with the United States Hot Rod Association. Of course, it's all planned out, but every time he does it, it's dangerous as can be. That's why they give him the title Daredevil.